This tweet right here perfectly sums up this current situation with the SNL skit that was just released last night over the Oscars, and how everyone is super mad at the Oscars right now because there's a bunch of movies that were nominated that were either made by white men or star white men, and apparently that is just the worst. That is the worst thing you could possibly do. So evil, so wrong, and no one is letting this go. Everyone is super upset about that. The mainstream media is super upset about that. SJWs everywhere are super duper mad over the fact that a bunch of white men were nominated. How terrible! Now, if this was the other way around, if a bunch of black people were nominated, and let's say that a bunch of people were super mad about that, then all of those people would be being written in articles that were being classified as, this just shows just how deeply racist our country is, how there is still a bunch of deep problems in our country. But racism is totally fine if it's against white people, right? That's the that's where we're at. That's literally where we're at, right? Like it says right here, racism is funny and okay as long as it's against white people, and that is indeed true. Now, this is a skit that was posted by SNL last night. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, but this is where we're at. This is where we're at in our society. So let's go ahead and just look at this for just a little bit. I'm not going to play the whole thing probably, but here we go.
Here's my song for Joker. Hit it, fellas.
By the way, the cringe, the cringe is just, this woman makes me cringe so much.
Joaquin Phoenix, skinny, laughs a lot, but still so scary. Dances on steps, goes stompy, puts a pillow over crazy mommy, but the thing.
Okay, and here we go. This is where it gets crazy.
That this movie is really about is white male rage, white male rage, white male rage.
So there you go, Joker. A movie that has, you know, some of the best social commentary in it ever that I've seen in a movie. Has some great messages when it comes to mental illness and things like that. That movie, it's just about white male rage. That's all it's about. It's just white male rage, you know. Mental illness, it's just white male rage, you know. Social issues such as like violence and, you know, loneliness and no sort of sense of, you know, loving your neighbor. It's just white male rage. That's all it is. It's just white male rage. That's all that the movie is about. And the only reason that this movie was nominated because there were a bunch of raging white males, right? Even though the Oscar, the Academy apparently diversified itself recently because of the Oscars so white situation, and it's a lot more diverse now than it was previously, but you know, movies like Joker are still getting nominated, so it just goes to show there's deep issues going on here. Anyway, so Joker is just a movie about white male rage. That's all it is. That's all
Joker.
it is. And of course she just gets praised up and down. Oh, so amazing, so amazing. And this guy tries to crack some pathetic jokes.
Wow, yeah, that was great, Melissa. But I gotta say, I don't remember that song in Joker.
I said I don't remember that song.
And I watch that movie every day while I work out.
What a weirdo.
What a weirdo.
Well, did you at least like the song?
I mean, I'm no music critic, but
I'm no music critic, but let me just sip on my soy latte.
it seemed like it was just a description of the movie, and then it took a weird turn into social commentary.
Oh my gosh. These people are nuts, man. They totally missed the entire point of what Joker was about. It's hilarious to me how dumb these people are. These people are so dumb. These people are so dumb. They don't realize just how important of a movie Joker really was and how it spoke directly. It got to the root of the issues that are in our country right now, in our culture of, you know, like I said, not having any sort of love for your neighbor, not wanting to help other people. It's all about yourself. It's all about, you know, doing what you can to push yourself and not really giving a crap about anyone else. There's mental illness is such a huge issue as well, and that movie touched on all of that as well, but none of that matters. None of that matters because it's a movie about white male rage. That's all it is. And this wasn't the only movie that this person went after as well. She also went after The Irishman, basically saying the same thing. It's about some old guy, and it's just about white male rage and all of that type of stuff. And then she goes on to summarize the entire Oscars by just saying that it's all just white male rage. It's all just white male rage. That's all that it is. But all of this is getting praise. All of this is getting just, you know, applauded by the mainstream media, by SJWs, because it's against white people. And as we all know, as long as it's against white people, it's all fine. This guy is just chuckling to himself. look at them just being racist towards white people. So great, so brave. And this, of course, this guy continues to say something that's just completely spot on. How do you think the song Black Male Rage or Asian Male Rage would have come across? Racist? Yeah, it's racist here too. It's effed up that SNL publishes this crap, and I totally agree. I totally agree. And of course, we have a bunch of people that are writing articles. Excuse me, a bunch of people that are writing articles about how, you know, white men are raging over SNL's white male rage skit. Ha! Too close for comfort, white people. No, it's just like anyone else. We are sick of the racism. That's it. That's it. And there is so much racism nowadays against white people. It is astounding. And the problem is that it's okay. It's okay to be racist against white people. And it's like, do you guys not realize just how hypocritical this is? Like, racism across the board is wrong. It's bad. It shouldn't be okay for some people and not okay for other people. And of course, it's not just white men that are raging over this as well. You know, Quinn of Mirath has something that he said. I probably just lost it here. Okay, let me see if I can find it here. How's the Joker about white male rage? The Joker is about societal unrest, which is symptomatic of a system that puts money and corporations over humans. Everyone wears the clown masks in the end because we are all the Joker. That was like the whole point. And exactly. And he's obviously not a white person, right? So it's not just white people that are upset about this as well. It's just ridiculous to me how the mainstream media is just praising this, and it is totally fine. It's totally fine with the blatant racism that is going on here, but as long as it's against white people, then it's all good. It's fine. It's fine. The Quartering said, bold move SNL singing about white male rage. I'm sure that will bring back all the ratings you've been losing to people who are sick of that kind of BS. See you idiots Monday. And of course, there's people that are writing about how brave they were for posting this. The Joker song begins with the lyrics, Joaquin Phoenix, skinny, skinny, laughs a lot, still scary, scary, which it's just cringe. It's just cringe, man. It's just cringe. Anyway, so they go on to talk about how, like, even like Toy Story 4, I guess, is part of white male rage, which is just insane to me. They are so upset with the Oscars right now, and like I said, if it was the other way around, if there were a lot of black people, if the heavy majority of people that were nominated were black people, and people were like, oh, this is just a symptom of black male rage, then anybody who said that would immediately be called a racist, and rightfully so, to be honest. So this is just insane. It shows just the double standards are outrageous. They are so hypocritical. And I'm sick of it. I'm absolutely tired of this type of nonsense. So anyway, it's just ridiculous, man. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this and this garbage SNL skit. And I hope that they continue to lose more viewers. I hope that their ratings continue to go down because they absolutely deserve it. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new around here, and I will talk to you all very soon in another video. Talk to you later. Bye.